Well, it's that time again. Let's walk in faith, talk about anime, and grow together. Welcome to Reb's Otaku Talk. Hey Otaku fam, welcome back to Reb's Otaku Talk, the podcast where faith and fandom collide. I'm your host Rev, and with me are my co-host K2.
Howdy, howdy.
Raver Mom.
Hello.
And Techs-Mechs.
¿Cómo estás?
And this is Season 3, The Character of Characters. In this season, we'll be taking a deep dive into the hearts, minds, and moral journeys of some of the most unforgettable characters in anime. This season, we're going beyond the battles, beyond the art, and beyond the hype. We're breaking down what truly makes a character compelling, their choices, their struggles, their growth, and what their stories can teach us about purpose, identity, and perseverance. From heroes to villains, side characters to legends, we'll explore how a character shapes their story and how it can shape ours. So power up, press play, and get ready, because this is Reb's Otaku Talk. Let's get started. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the character of No Name from Sword of the Stranger and what defines him. No Name is a mysterious and highly skilled swordsman from the movie Sword of the Stranger. A wandering warrior haunted by his past, he carries a deep sense of guilt from actions he took while serving a violent conflict. Despite trying to avoid fighting and living without purpose, he becomes the protector of a young boy named Kotaro and his loyal dog Tobimaru. Throughout the story, No Name gradually rediscovers his sense of honor and humanity, choosing to use his extraordinary swordsmanship to defeat others rather than to run from his past. His journey is one of redemption, courage, and finding a reason to fight for something greater than himself. It's okay, too. Did you see this before we started, before we talked about this episode?
I watched it last night.
Okay. So what did you think of it?
I thought it was really good. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought this one you would like, because you like the period pieces,
I like the
you
period
like
pieces,
the war and stuff like that. Compared to some of the other war animes we watch, where would you rank this one?
I put it in my top 5. I like it.
Top 5?
Top 5,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, marks.
So, Techs-Mechs, what's your take on the Sword of the Stranger?
It's just at the forefront of the idea of it. It kind of reminds me of Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's a wartime. It has a violent past, trying to cover it up, trying to be a different person. Just different styles altogether, though. But it's just, I like both. I am a big fan of the period pieces too, and I wish they would make more of them. Like feudal Japan.
Mm-hmm.
This, even if it's at the end of the samurai age, or even in the beginning, I'm a sucker for those.
Well, this one did take place more toward the end of the samurai age.
Mm-hmm.
It's where, because you saw, just a samurai village where the shogun was he was a drunk coward who didn't do anything. He wasn't really trained.
Yeah.
It was more of a ceremonial spot.
It's kind of sad.
And the true warriors were being trained by somebody else, and eventually, they're going to turn on him because he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
If you actually look at the story, that's where it is. It's at the closing of the samurai period, which is pretty cool to see a piece like that, where they're not in the midst of it, they're not after it. It's the transition period.
Yeah, kind of like Last Samurai, or even Slayer, where the West has really come in and it's really heavily influencing their politics. And they're trying to kind of become someone else as a country too.
Well, you can tell from the, tell a little bit about the time period, because it's at the beginning of the tensions between Japan and China.
Yeah.
It's not quite into that 1900s period quite yet, but China's coming in like they own everything, and the Japanese are like, I don't like you.
Right.
And that starts causing conflict, and the Chinese are trying to do it quick, fast, so they can get out, but then they're like, if we don't hit what we want, we're just going to stay for another year till we get it.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
And don't it though? Me personally, I watched this a long time ago.
Yeah.
The first time I watched it, it was bootlegged. I have to confess, I watched it bootleg. But I liked it so much that whenever they released it onto Blu-ray, I'm like, okay, now's my shot to buy it. I want a high quality version of it. Yeah. And even rewatching it, I liked the movie. I liked where it was at. I liked the story behind it. Raver Mom, throughout her watching it today, she, yelled out a couple of things. And I'm like, that kind of solidifies what I think about the character.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to hear what Raver Mom has to say about this.
What did I yell out?
That kid's a brat.
She doesn't like whiners.
You suck.
Is it the kid again? It's always the kids, isn't it?
It's always the kids.
That says
do you
that's
really
really
like kids?
bad.
I mean,
like
put in the
kids.
kid's situation, I don't blame the way he acted at all.
Listen, I like kids. I don't like kids that are brats, and I can't say anything about it.
But he...
Okay? Like, I can't say anything. This is my safe space. Leave me alone.
Don't like kids that complain, have snot noses,
But he's not
are
a brat
annoying.
because he's
So
spoiled.
kids.
He's a brat because he has major trust issues.
He's got a lot of issues.
Like,
Listen, I liked it enough. I would watch it again.
Okay.
Unlike that other thing you made me watch, and I didn't like it.
What, today?
No, the that other show with the Techs-Mechs thing, Eureka.
Oh, Eureka 7.
Seven.
I will tell you, I agree with you.
Okay,
He is
so-
really whiny. He is-
No, the Eureka 7 kid is worse than the
Yeah,
kid today.
he's-
Okay, so yeah, like that I probably won't watch for quite a while now because I still can't get his "you suck" out of my head. But no, I think I would watch this again. He was a little brat. You know me, I comment on junk. But yeah, I feel like I love and I hate the movie at the same time.
Okay. What's the love about it?
I think it was done very well. I loved the characters. I liked how everything was done. The way that the characters, I liked. I mean, even the brat boy, like, I feel like his character was bratty enough. So I liked the movie. I did. I did not like No Name's story, which I feel like is okay, because sometimes you're not gonna like the 100% of the movie. Like, there's always gonna be that one part.
Mm-hmm.
But in realistic, I mean, people did go through that junk.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
people did have to make those tough choices, and they had to do some really gruesome things. I mean, that's just part of life. But so that's why I was like, I love hate kind of thing.
And remember, it's only a war crime if you lose.
Wow. Okay.
Now we know where K2 sits.
Exactly.
He's a realist.
But no, I think the kid was bratty enough. I don't think it was like overdone, especially with everything that he had gone through, where he lived, who he was being raised by. I mean, yeah, he was a brat, but not as bratty as that other guy.
Yeah, Renton was way worse.
Yeah.
Animation was really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I think one of my favorite parts about the animation is they showed the gruesome parts without showing the gruesome parts. Like, they obviously, like...
Angle it just right.
And I felt bad because in my head I was laughing hysterically. But, like, at the end, when Blondie cuts off the guy's arm and he's standing there,
Yeah.
and it's just hanging.
Hanging,
And I
right.
was like, wow, are you just sitting there talking and ignoring the fact that your arm just got cut off?
Because we're warriors. That's
The-
just nothing but
And
a
then he
flesh
cuts
wound.
the other one off, and he's crawling with it.
That's funny.
The Chinese were taking drugs.
Oh, I know. They were taking
pharmaceuticals so they didn't feel pain.
Yeah, and then, like, because, I mean, especially when the blood hit No Name's face, like, you knew that it had to be because of the drugs. But, like, you knew he was hopped up on junk because of that mess.
You knew he was high.
So, yeah, it was,
That was good.
Now,
you know,
to give a little bit of history into it, Scott McNeil. We know who Scott is, right? The original voice of Piccolo in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that guy.
Yep. That sounds so familiar.
He's done over 400 vocal performances in anime and animation alone.
Was he Blondie?
He was Blondie.
Nice.
He almost got an Emmy for that role.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. One year when we went to MetroCon, my brother had him sign Sword of the Stranger because my brother didn't know that he did it. And my brother had bought an old DVD of it. And I'm like, bro, you know that Scott played one of the key characters in that movie, right? He's like, oh, I'm going to have it signed. We walk up there and he's like, yeah, this is an awesome movie. It's still not a highlight in my career because I almost got the Emmy.
It was a spot.
To him, it's like a memory of I was almost there.
Do you know what he lost to in that one?
I do not.
No.
I have no idea. It was
K2's
for
like,
a
I'll watch
role-
that.
It was for
No
a
kidding.
role in animation. He was going to personally get it. It wasn't for like the whole movie.
Oh, okay.
It was specifically for his
for the
character.
role, yeah.
So I don't know what he lost out to.
Oh, okay.
He couldn't remember it either. It just he didn't want to remember.
You remember.
Yeah.
That was a really good character, though. I mean, just
Yeah.
the seriousness of his demeanor throughout the entire thing. Like,
What's cool
it was
is
pretty good.
Scott actually did multiple roles in that movie. He played multiple, like, on-screen full characters.
Yeah, he played the dog.
He played Toby Maru. That's the reason why he survived.
Right.
But, I mean, this is the first time that we have talked about this movie, so we're going to give it our full 3-point rating. So, on a critical end, what would you rate it, K2?
I'll give it a 9.
A 9?
9.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you did say it was your top 5.
Yeah.
More ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a 9. Tex-Mex, what would you rate it?
For a movie, animation, and all that all together, I'd say 8.
An 8? Okay. Raver Mom?
It isn't my favorite, but, I mean, I'd watch it again, so I'd say an 8.
Okay, and I'd give it a 9. So we're looking at a
I'm
solid 8.5
8.5.
critical. So Reb's Otaku Talk on a critical level gives it an 8.5. Now, from a parental standpoint, Raver Mom, you got anything to say about that?
Oh, yeah, absolute 0. Not
safe for kids.
Not safe for kids. Not just the blood and the gore, but the language that's in
Yeah.
it is absolutely. I mean, unless you're okay with that, but like the otaku kids would not be watching that until they're a lot older.
Yeah.
Like PG-13.
Yeah, I'd rate
more?
PG-13. I'd say
17?
No.
It's about
Mature
about
17.
a PG they would rate it PG-13 now.
Yeah.
And they probably rated it as a PG-13 whenever it was made, but it's language-wise, I do remember 1 or 2 GDs.
That was the
couple of-
most severe thing.
That
for
was the
me.
most severe, and then
So there wasn't any provocativeness.
No.
no.
No,
It's
we
literally
don't-
it's literally just language. It's
Yeah.
cursing.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
17.
And violence.
My kid's probably 17, I'll tell you that. My 13-year-old definitely don't use that kind of language.
No, that's why I said like our kids probably won't be watching it till they're much older. Just because of the language factor, they've seen things that because the gore isn't even. It's not as bad as that Ghibli movie.
Princess Mononoke is worse.
Oh, yeah,
on
it's just
gore.
flowing.
I would
Yes.
put it
That
on the same
movie is just
level. I would put it
everywhere.
on the same level as.
Yeah, I mean,
Mononoke.
like it's around those, like that one, and then
You
what
don't
was-
see the heads fly off in this one.
No, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Like I remember
Sword
seeing.
in the forehead and the neck.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, you
the
do.
arrow
I'm just
shots
saying
in the
you don't
face.
see the heads like fly in the air.
Well, they're not
It's like
focused
it
on
goes through the blade sharp enough they're gonna fall down, and then we just assume that it rolled away.
So it's not like sailing through the air and everybody's
No,
watching
I mean,
it.
but see,
Exactly.
I'd put it on the same level like K2 because the fact that I don't know. I'd do the same thing because you got arms and legs coming off. Just because it's not focused for 30 seconds on the fact that the head flew off. Yeah. I mean, it's still
off.
The guy standing there with his arm barely hanging on with some skin.
I will put it this way: the violence is bad enough to where Raver Mom thinks it's funny. She did not laugh at Princess Mononoke. She cringed at Princess Mononoke. Yeah.
But wait,
I'm not laughing.
It's funny. We're giving it the same. We're giving it the same rating, but from two different perspectives.
Thank you.
You're giving it because it's violent. I'm putting it there because I see it as normal, and I don't see it super gory violent.
Yeah.
That's where I'm coming from.
No, I'm laughing, Rev, because of the guy's expression. Not because it's hanging there.
He was indifferent.
I like war movies. So
There are worse war movies out there.
Absolutely.
It's funny that in the West, we're kind of used to gore and blood and stuff. And then you go to the Europeans, they'd rather not, see any of it.
That is true. It is definitely not part of their culture.
Yeah. The provocativeness, they rather show that more than we do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a give and take. It's different cultures.
There's definitely different levels.
Yeah. All right. So don't let your kids watch it until they're older.
Mm-hmm.
Again, unless that's your thing.
From a Christian standpoint, it's based in that time period in Japan, between Japan and China. So of course they're going to be talking about Buddha quite a bit, and you see the Japanese temples, you see the monks worshiping in their temples. It is not a movie about Christianity at all. But what I like about it is the honesty of it, because you see where the monks have a downside, and they're pretty honest about it. He turned the kid over to the Chinese because he was ordered to, instead of following his heart and following those teachings of peace. He had to bow down to the head over the monastery, which, as me as a pastor, I'm sorry, I'm not going to hand a kid over just because you think he can give you the elixir of immortality. Ain't happening.
On a side note, he did rightfully punish himself.
Well, over in the Eastern cultures, obedience to a higher authority is very central to their identity.
You either obey or else.
Like you're having your boss, or what is your boss? Back then, the samurai and their masters, it was always, I'm a servant and I will do as I'm told, because that's deeply ingrained in who we are. Mm-hmm. In the West, we're very free. We're very individualist, where everyone should make their choice on their own, who to serve.
Yeah. Now, where I'm talking about honesty is the fact that they actually put that out there.
Yeah.
Where if we watch Eastern movies that were made Hollywood, they don't put that part about being a Japanese or Chinese monk out there. They don't put that part where they report to a higher authority, so to speak.
Yeah.
They make them seem like they're just free roaming monks.
Yeah.
And that's not honestly how they.
Yeah, they have a hierarchy for sure.
There's that hierarchy, and this movie actually pointed it out.
Mm-hmm.
So, from a Christian standpoint, you have to understand that this is not a Western Christian-based movie. This is a Eastern Asian movie.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you would see in a kung fu movie, their religion, the action, everything, it's central to that area.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of great morals that are in there that we can look at from a Christian perspective, which is what we're going to do tonight. So, as with anything from the Christian point of view, use discernment. If that is not something you can handle, don't watch it. If you can handle watching Ip Man, you can handle watching this. Yeah. If you can't handle watching something like Ip Man, you're probably not going to like this. But, you know, do your own research.
Yeah, no judgment here. If you trust your discernment. You know, I know I've put on shows before, and the first 10, 20 minutes, I can't do it. You know, that's how I know. And
we've done that.
Yeah.
When we put on a show and we're like, no, turn it off.
Yeah, trust that. Don't push it just because your friends watched it and they make fun of you, or, you know, the whole world says it's the best thing ever. Just, you know, trust it. Trust your discernment.
Now, how old is this movie?
This movie came out around the time that I graduated high school. 2007.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that's where I would put it.
Yeah, 12 years ago.
Proving my point.
Try 19 years ago.
Same thing.
Proving my point, Techs-Mechs.
It's not the same.
What's bad is looking at, because I just pulled it up on the internet to look up the year. They didn't really start rating this movie or talking about this movie until like 2020. So this movie wasn't very well watched or known until around the pandemic.
I mean, that's most anime, I'll tell you that.
That's most a lot of
anime
things.
tourism.
At some point, it became cool, and it wasn't something to make fun of people about.
If I look at it from the moment that me and my brother went to the con, it's been about 16 years since we had his copy signed.
Wow.
So it has been a while. But
well, you know, taking the age into it, that's a pretty well done movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's kept its, what's the word?
Rewatchability? It's quality?
Yeah, it's quality. Like, it's kept its, you know, its stature, so to speak.
I feel like a lot of the better stuff is older.
Yeah, because honestly, I wouldn't have expected it to be almost 20 years old.
Yeah.
Like, that's a very well done.
Some of the most, like, serious, real deep, Ghost in the Shell, kind of, you know, serious adult kind of stuff is older.
Oh, yeah.
Nowadays, you got, you know, there's still some good stuff.
Things just randomly thrown together.
Slimes and, you know,
I can't.
dungeons.
I will say, though, I am very impressed about how anime versus Western animation, because Western animation is constantly redoing things or putting things together that are horrible, and then anime's over here doing its own thing, and it's got like
originality,
creativity. Like it's actually like well thought out, well put together things that are actually standing the test of time.
The animation style alone, from whenever we were younger to now, the animation style now, it's terrible.
Yep.
It's all abstract.
Because they're the kings right now. But I mean, I would say DreamWorks is doing pretty good.
There are some companies that are doing very well, and I'm not knocking everybody. I'm just saying, like, it's like they can't, like, there's no originality in it.
Yeah.
Like, they can't think of anything new to put out there. And even the ones that they do, they have put so much agenda in them that that's the only reason that they're famous.
They want to make money, not make a good thing.
Right.
Good movie.
Right. Because it used to be done for entertainment purposes. Now it's all about the money.
Yeah.
You know, and which is sad. And anime is over here like, ooh, this group likes
this.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna put this together.
Yeah. No, the 90s and 80s cartoons aged very well.
Yep.
Stuff from the 60s and 70s aged very well. The stuff from the 2010s, 2020s, whenever they take it off the air, those are going to be the ones that people forget.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but
Naruto
nobody's
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's early 2000s, pre-2000s. That stuff to me
that's
into
part
that's the reason why I said 2010s.
Oh, okay.
Because nobody's going to remember Gravity Falls after it's gone. You give it about 10, 20 years after Gravity Falls is off the air, nobody's going to remember.
No, you got the Disney kids. They'll remember.
See, that's the thing. That generation.
Gravity Falls people will remember, but outside of that, like,
it's funny that you say that show because that's actually
My Little Pony. I think people still remember, but
it's a cult following.
I'm trying to think what.
Like Gravity Falls, I guess one of the ones that is kind of a bigger following for it, but yeah, it all depends on
We could go through a whole thing on Gravity Falls, but wrong podcast.
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking about No Name, sir.
We are supposed to be talking about No Name. We've done our ratings, so let's get back to the schedule at hand, I guess.
I like getting off track.
Now back to a regular program.
Well, what's half of that stuff ain't even going to be on there. So,
question for you, deep thought person over there. His red hair.
Yes.
Was he? I'm assuming he was a foreigner.
He was a foreigner.
Okay.
Yeah. He says he was washed up from a shipwreck.
Okay, see, I missed that part. Okay.
Yeah, but lost his memory, and that's about it.
Is
that's
even
all we know.
even Kotaro at that point where they were taking a bath?
Yes.
And he was re-dyeing his hair. Kotaro looks at him and says, "You're a foreigner, aren't you?"
Well, I grasped that.
Yeah.
Like, I that's what I was assuming. But that's whenever the baby was coming out, showing me her new PJs. So
yeah,
that's why.
There was a birth.
Absolutely, it's off in the corner.
In the bathhouse.
Yes.
It's not making it in. So
yes, and in the background you heard K2.
You probably do.
Yes, don't
a lot of gore in this movie.
No, that's a thing.
There's a lot of gore in this movie.
But he was a foreigner. We were actually talking about that while you were finishing it up. How Blondie had to be in like European, English accent, maybe German, and No Name would have most likely have been Scottish, Irish, from around that area.
Well, during that time, the Portuguese were coming over with their Christianity, trying to missionaries during that time. So maybe he was on one of those ships. I like to think. If anyone's ever seen Shogun, it's kind of like that.
I like Shogun.
I need to watch that series. I heard it's really good.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the original or the new one?
The new one.
Yeah, I like the original.
Yeah.
I like the 8-hour miniseries.
Oh.
Yeah. But No Name. Is there anything about No Name's character that stuck out to you guys?
I mean, he's a ronin.
Ronin, yeah, that's... Yeah.
Everybody likes a ronin.
Yeah.
Wandering samurai without a master.
Makes it sound so dangerous.
Penitent of his past. Don't ask him anything. He doesn't have a name. I like the whole thing.
One of the biggest things that stuck out to me was how much restraint he had. Not just what stuck out to me at first was how he was restrained enough to keep his sword sheathed. Yes, he had it tied up, but there were moments where he was ready to just pull it, and he stopped himself. He stopped himself from breaking the tie. But then Raver Mom, while she's watching it, and she's screaming, "Man, that kid's a brat!" And I'm like, he showed a lot of restraint.
Yeah.
Because that kid was bossing him around.
Yep.
That kid was chewing him out, chewing him up, spitting him out, constantly going at him, being a complete and total jerk to this guy. I'm gonna go make dinner. That's his response when he's getting chewed out. I'm gonna go make dinner.
But he liked that.
I was gonna say I didn't see much restraint though. It was like he's a kid.
Yeah,
but he probably felt he deserved it. He feels guilty.
Yeah,
so I deserve all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's because the kid, he asked a bunch of questions and the kid answered the questions, and so in his mind he's probably thinking, "Wow, this kid's life sucked." It was a hard life for him, and just whatever, go over there. Because I do that sometimes to certain kids, whenever I'm teaching or whatever, just sucks. Let them be, just let them be them. Let them process, let them do them, let them be themselves. And if they want to yell and fuss and whatever, let them be. Let them just fuss and boss me around. Because in the end, he was calling him boss. Let him feel that empowered. Let him feel, because he's never had the opportunity.
Feel that backhand.
So you're... Okay, because you guys seem to be in a consensus here. So this question goes to all three of you. So you're telling me that if some random kid asked you for help, whether he's paying you or not, because we know that kid ripped him off, and they start chewing you out like that, you're not going to be like, "Okay, kid, find somebody else."
Probably not. Not me.
Well, it's because if I was in the place he was, you know, it makes sense. The whole thing about the kid offering him a job, it was a light at the end of the tunnel. It was some kind of form of redemption for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so he was willing to go through more suffering because he felt he deserved it.
Yeah.
And if you notice,
it was a way for him to atone.
And if you notice, whenever they did the flashback, the one that the boy that he killed, was very similar in his attributes to the way that the boy that he was helping looked very similar.
Oh, yeah,
or around the same age. So again, that goes back to atonement and trying to make things better, you know, kind of equalizing things out.
So you guys don't see restraint coming from No Name, you see self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was probably some restraint.
Yeah.
Just because of the way he was trained. But
well, maybe restraint. I don't think I'd use that word because he's already had his bloodletting. You know, when you see someone that is raring to fight, someone that's raring to go, let's fight, I'll kill you, kind of thing. Many times that person hasn't been through that battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
The person who's been through the battlefield has got that out of their system.
Yeah.
They fought, they've lost, they've gained, they've got that out, and now they're like, you know what, just don't mess with me. You know, and that's kind of feel like that's the attention to detail I feel they paid to this character.
yeah, I could understand that for sure. Yeah, because even whenever he fought the foreigner at the end, the blonde guy, he wasn't doing it because he was bloodlust. He was doing it to protect the kid.
Yeah.
He was doing it so they could get out of there.
Although, you know, when you say restraint, I mean, he does have a weapon, so and he knows how to use it. So he's got that thought must have crossed his mind. I could end this guy right here. It'll be the easy way. I can do it quick and easy.
He could have ended him on the bridge easy.
Right.
Yep.
So there was in that aspect there was a restraint where he thought, no, you know, I'm trying to be someone else. That was the
trying
old
to be
me.
better.
See, and that's more what I'm going after.
I can see that.
You know, but yeah, it didn't really hit me about the kid though until Raver Mom screaming at the screen. And I was like,
I was not screaming.
With your earbuds in, yes, you were screaming.
That's a brat. He's such a brat.
I'm over there making Jell-O in the kitchen, and he says I'm screaming at my phone. Okay.
with your earbuds in, yeah, you were being very loud.
Making Jell-O. What is this? 2008?
No, it's 98.
Oh, even better.
I make Jell-O cups for the kids.
Nice.
So yeah.
Restraint.
Yeah, like I said, I see restraint, and there's definitely a huge amount of self-sacrifice. Because in the end, he didn't have to save the kid.
No.
He didn't have to run the way he did to make it there. Because you're talking about what they said it was almost a day's journey to get to that place, and he ran it in a matter of a few hours the way they time-lapsed it. That's somebody who is running headfirst into something that they have an idea of what they're going into. Yep. They know what they're going to end up having to do. And no thought for himself whatsoever in it.
Yeah, he really did want to atone in some way, and that was his way.
Yeah. I also feel like he might have saw himself in the kid. I know, like, you guys said that there was, like, he lost his memory and stuff, but I feel like even though you lose your memory, like, or you forget things, it's like you have this
identity.
Yeah, like this feeling of who you actually are. And he might have felt that with the kid. Like there was some kind of connection.
Yeah, I was a brat too when I was that age.
I don't think it has anything to do with seeing him in the kid. I think it more just has to do with him atoning for what he did. Because you don't get any instinct of what he was like as a kid.
I'm saying really, like...
Maybe deeper.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because, like, we come across kids in kids' church all the time, and we don't know anything about them, but it's like the way they talk, or the way they act, like their demeanor, and it's like, oh, I do that. Like, not like when he was younger, but like, just like a deeper kind of connection.
Yeah.
almost like a spiritual connection. Does that make sense? I'm not saying like he saw like flashbacks of himself in that. Like why are you smiling at each other?
Because K2's talking.
He doesn't want to scare you. I'm not saying like he saw himself like when he was a kid in there. I mean like there's like an underlying like a deeper sense of connection to him, almost like a spiritual level kind of thing. And it could just be because he wanted to atone. It could be that he saw the other kid.
Yeah, I don't see that connection at all.
Well, that's because you're not me. You're not a girl.
You're not a girl.
That's why I'm here.
Maybe you're thinking of like a maternal connection.
Maybe.
It could have been, yeah. No, it would have been more paternal, but no, like I mean, that could have just been like in that very end because he could have got off. Like his job was done.
Yep.
Like he could have literally just left. Like he was done. He dropped him off. He did what he was supposed to do. What he agreed to do.
He did take a little bit of a paternal role in there whenever he taught him how to ride the horse, and he kind of fed into him a little bit. Yeah. And taught him something.
And or it could have been more of a what is it, like a master apprentice kind of thing too. Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah, that relationship I can see.
So.
But I do think there is something to the identity part, because whenever he dropped the kid off at the monastery, the kid yells back at him, "If you ever want a name, I'll think of a good one."
That's cool.
Yeah.
And the guy, you notice that the way they did the character, it was almost like it stopped him in his tracks for a second. Like they had the guy think, this could be something. The relationship could be there. I could have a new life, which I guess feeds back into the atonement.
Yeah.
I can move past it. There could be a future for me.
Yeah.
And maybe that could have been the reason why he ran after the kid, was because he saw a future because of that kid.
Right.
Yeah, because he didn't like rush off either when he dropped him off. He was very slow at leaving.
Yeah.
That's how you knew. Yeah, he felt like that was a hope for him.
So yeah, it was a very well done movie.
Had feels in all the right places. And I think that speaks to it as a medium, because out of one person, so much came out of it. It's I think that goes back to almost like the Savior character, but this went way deeper than just I'm looking for somebody to win. This was something that you learned from. You made a connection with the character. You made a connection with something inanimate. But it was enough to get K2 talking, so that must mean the feels run very deep.
It was a war movie. Come on now.
He connected to the war movie.
I do.
But in that way, we also connect to, Jesus in the Bible. We didn't just connect to him because he sacrificed himself. No, we connected to the way he approached people. We connected to the way he spoke. We connect to the lessons he teaches. We connect to the emotion that he has toward people. And then in the end, we see what the Savior truly was there for. And that's where we see the self-sacrifice. But Jesus didn't come here to atone for his sins. He came to atone for ours, where No Name was atoning for his own sins. Which I thought was pretty symbolic to see the kid up on a cross at the end. And
that's why I think
down from it.
The kid, I think, shows more of those qualities of Christ.
Yeah.
The kid saw a value in No Name that No Name didn't see himself. The kid gave No Name purpose in the job of protecting him. So the kid was really more of a, thinking of a savior along those lines of Jesus that did all those things for him in order to rescue him. Even though he was the one physically protecting him, the boy was doing the actual rescuing.
Yeah. As you were talking, I actually see No Name more as like Paul, because Paul had a horrible past. He went from crucifying and searching and killing Christians to becoming one of them.
Oh, yeah.
And so I see No Name more as that versus Christ, only because the fact of how he's trying to be the complete opposite. He's trying to help the kid versus hurt the kid. He's trying to save him. He's got the purpose. He's got, a mission, and yeah.
Going from barbarian to ronin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good connection, I think.
Yeah.
I like it. Anything else? No? It's good stuff. Yes, I'm enjoying this episode a lot.
I can tell.
You don't enjoy the other ones?
No, he doesn't. He just tolerates
There's
us.
not very many where K2 talks.
No.
There's not very many. Whenever he starts talking and the banter starts going like this, yeah, it gets me happy.
Yeah.
It's not just us.
No. He likes to sit back and watch me and K2 go back at it. It's hilarious. He does it every time.
Because it's fun.
He just thinks K2 is brave.
Yeah.
Okay, so question time. Do you think a person's past should define who they are?
Well, I think we shouldn't consider our past actions as, we're not the sum of our actions and deeds. The state of the heart, I think, is always fluctuating. It's always growing. In the justice system, of course, which I understand. You judge everyone according to their deeds. There has to be justice for victims and all that. But in our heart, in our moral heart, whatever we say or do, it even impacts us. Mm-hmm. So we can repent, we can be penitent like No Name was, and be a whole different person one day to the next, and no one would ever know it. And I believe identity is in who you want to be, who you're becoming, and who you believe in. Those things stand stronger, I think, than the mistakes you've done before. Learn from your mistakes. Do not repeat your mistakes, and if you do, just do better again. Do better again tomorrow. But that shouldn't be what defines you, I believe.
K2, you got anything?
Honestly, I think it is, because you can't change the past. You can always improve the present, but that past is always going to be there, and for a time that was who you were, and there's always a chance that part can come back if you're not vigilant.
Past can come back to bite you in the butt.
Yeah. Learn from it. Don't repeat history.
Raver Mom, you got anything?
Yeah.
Definitely got something.
Go for it.
I don't think it could define your future, but I do think it does say a lot about who you are. A lot of times we let our past define our present, and I think that's where everybody makes the mistake. Because it's like, oh, I went through this, I went through that, it's not going to get better. Or that's just kind of the kind of person I am. And I think that's where everyone makes the mistake, because that is who, that's why you are who you are. And I know we always say we'd never go back and change anything, because if we did, then we wouldn't be who we are. But at the same time, it shouldn't define what your future is either. Because I was that person, I did do those things. That doesn't mean I have to go back and be that kind of person and do that kind of same thing. I mean, a lot of times if you're in an abusive relationship, people always think, oh, I always have to stay in this position, I always have to stay here. Not necessarily. You have free will, you can make changes, you can make choices. It's you that puts those barriers up. It's you that allows all that. And if you don't like where you're at, then change it.
have some ownership.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I understand whenever there's like abuse or there's certain things, there's aspects around that are controlling a lot of those things in your life. But in some way, shape, or form, you need to take responsibility and just say, okay, like, I don't want my life to be like this. I am going to make things different. And that's when you change. You learn, like you were saying, Techs-Mechs, like, you learn from it and then you make your future better. I grew up with people who were constantly, oh, well, that's how I am. I'm never going to be any different. Well, then the Bible must lie, because I mean, people are always changing. People are always making mistakes, but they're always getting better. They're always being forgiven. If change wasn't a reality, then the Bible is not the truth. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Bible tells us so many stories about how people, Nebuchadnezzar had a statue raised of himself, and because of one thing that happened, he turned and started praising God and demanded everybody else praise God instead of his statue. I mean, change can happen. Yes, that was the king that did that, but because of a circumstance that affected him, it changed, and he became somebody else. So, yes and no.
I mean, there's that saying, people say, "Oh, live with no regrets." I don't have any regrets. I live my life, blah blah blah. But let's be honest with you. There's so many things that we've done in the past that we would not redo. There's things in my life that's like, I wish I never did that. And I think we can be more honest if we say that. But as a Christian as well, so I understand that, live your life with no regrets, because there's depression, there's a hole you can dig yourself into,
right, dwelling
on that. But as a Christian who is saved, that stuff can go away. It's forgotten. Mm-hmm. Through Christ who paid for the sins and all, and the Lord will no longer remember that. As far as east is from the west, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't need to dwell on it, but I just make sure not to redo those things I did in the past.
Yeah, there's images out there all the time that I've seen where people are holding on to baggage, and it's like this person, and they've got chains and boxes, and I mean, we've got a Christmas movie. Oh my gosh.
Christmas Carol.
The Christmas Carol, thank you. That has that's the very first thing, and he's all like, don't live the way I lived, because if you do, this is how you're going to live in the afterlife, and all, and the thing is you can get rid of the baggage and still keep those names, like, because you need to remember the kind of person that you were, so you don't turn around and go back that way. You need to remember how it felt whenever someone talked bad to you, or when you said something bad to somebody. Because if you don't remember that stuff, then, I mean,
you didn't grow. Yeah. It's part of your growth.
You were talking about phrases, and there's one that was always told to me: forgive and forget. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you can forgive. I mean, the Bible commands us to forgive. Be forgiven if you want to be forgiven, or forgive if you want to be forgiven. Right. But you cannot forget things. If you forget things, then you're going to make the same mistake over and over. You're going to let people treat you the same way and over, and you're not going to grow in any way. You're just going to be the same person that, oh, I forgive you. Yeah. Oh, I forgive you. Oh, I forgive you. And you're going to be in this horrible cycle. Mm-hmm. You have to remember who you were, where you came from, and remember, lots of things in your life. Just don't be that. Like, make a choice.
Yeah, totally.
I think no matter what, our past is going to define us in some way, shape, or form. If you look at Paul, whenever Paul was on the road to Damascus and he was struck blind and he had to seek out the man of God to give him his sight back, he didn't stay in those areas where he was Saul, the butcher of Christians. He moved to another country. His missions field was another kingdom. And the reason being is he wouldn't have been able to reach those
because of his past. The hardness of the hearts of men.
But he had to move on to another place. Yeah. Now me, I know that I can't go to where I grew up at and reach people there because they see me one way. Right. It's the reason why God moved me and Raver Mom away from our past. There's areas of her past where she can't do the same thing.
Yeah.
Jesus, he didn't preach in his hometown because they wouldn't listen to him. They wouldn't see him that way. He had to go outside of it. And it's because of the way people see you from your past.
So I guess it depends on when you say define you, who's doing the defining?
Exactly.
Are you letting Christ do the defining or others? Or yourself?
Yeah.
It's about getting those priorities straight.
Yeah.
Who defines you?
So that's my take. It's where you find your definition from. Webster. Yeah.
Some people are too young to remember that.
Dictionary.com.
ChatGPT.
All right, fun question. What would be the funniest thing to find inside of No Name's travel bag?
That's tough.
You're already laughing, though.
Such a serious movie. What do you think?
It's not funny.
Cotton candy?
It's not funny. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're laughing. Apparently it's funny to you.
No, it's not.
What, the Blondie's arm?
Yeah, probably. That's
It's
a trophy.
morbid.
Blondie's arm?
No.
What?
The kid's hair?
I was thinking the kid's hair.
That's so weird.
No, as a reminder. Listen, you asked. I was going to keep it to myself and eat my cotton candy.
Well, you did say something weird, so there it is.
We're all laughing about it.
I'm not laughing because of the thing. I'm laughing because of the look you're giving me. Thank you. Now I sound horrible.
No.
Yes.
We're having fun. That's the whole point.
Although I do want to know the significance of, I think I already know, him tying his sword to the sheath.
Mm-hmm.
He only took it out when that guy was there. You notice? That was the same guy that told him to kill the kids.
Huh?
No, it wasn't.
It looked like the same guy that was standing there behind the kids. So whenever they did the flashback, and there was a whole bunch of people behind the kids, there was one single old, decrepit-looking guy who was yelling, I'm guessing kill them, whatever, who was doing all the yelling, and he looked very similar to the guy that he took the sword out of the sheath.
I'm going to have to go back and watch it.
I'm not saying it's the same guy. I said it
tail of
looks,
the tape.
It could be like a similarity from...
It was very... Because he didn't pull the sword for anybody else.
But you're talking about the Chinese guy?
Yeah.
She said an old man.
It was an old, decrepit man.
Yeah, that's the only old decrepit man in the
there's
movie.
lots of old, decrepit men in there.
She's talking about during the flashback whenever he was under a shogun.
Yeah, under the shogun, yeah. I don't remember I remember the shogun, but I don't remember anyone, older looking.
So me, personally, I think a funny thing that would be inside of his knapsack is like a pig bladder rubber chicken type deal.
What?
Because they didn't have rubber back then, but make a chicken out of leather and a pig bladder, make that fart noise.
Wow. Terrible. A rubber chicken. Might as well have said a whoopee cushion.
At that point, you could just use the pig bladder and it would work by itself.
It would. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have a cameo in there.
A cameo.
Kind of like an item from another period piece. Maybe from Samurai Champloo.
Okay.
Something like that.
An actual name tag.
A name tag.
with his actual name on it.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool,
European or
Henry.
Wherever.
But yes, that'd be hilarious if he just opens up his bag and it's like, oh, that's my name?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Wow, I didn't see myself as a Gilbert.
Henry Thoreau.
Why is my name O'Brien?
He must have known when he's dyeing his hair that he wasn't exactly from there.
What's my name? Liam Neeson.
Matt Damon.
That's bad.
Keanu Reeves.
John Wick.
Matt Damon.
I can't find it.
Okay.
You're gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
But anyways, so yeah, I noticed that.
But that's a theory.
It is a theory.
Game theory.
Which means that he could have been from the Chinese. Originally. Never knew. Alright, so now we're going to go on to the game. The game should not take too long to play. We are going to play the anime version of Would You Rather. The way this works is you're going to have two options. You pick one or the other. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And if it's something extremely interesting, you're going to have to explain yourself. Alright, you ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Alright, so we are going to start this one off pretty, to me, it's an easy thing. Would you rather be a Titan shifter for 13 years or a pilot of an Evangelion unit forever?
Oh.
What's a Titan shifter?
Oh.
Attack on
Is that
Titan.
like a granny shifter?
Attack on Titan, shifting back and forth between a Titan and human
Oh.
Oh no.
for 13 years.
Depends. Am I the ugly baby running naked one?
Probably. Have you seen yourself in the mirror?
Shots fired.
Fun, I'm over here.
Oh no.
You see yourself in the mirror? Yeah, I look like a giant slow baby.
Me and K2 still have to watch the second movie together.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already seen it, but we watched the first one, and I'm like, yeah, now you gotta watch the second one. And there is a Titan that kind of looks like you, Techs-Mechs.
Oh, thanks. Now all the viewers out there are gonna be looking at every single Titan and wonder
which one is it. Episode 100, we're gonna have your avatar, your Titan.
Well, that's nice.
So which one would you rather be? Would you rather be a Titan shifter for 13 years or an Evangelion pilot forever?
Evangelion, just because I like technical stuff, mechs. The Attack on Titan is kind of similar, but it's a flesh mech.
It's a fleshy mech.
I don't like that at all. That's really weird to me.
Raver Mom, which one would you rather be?
Pirate. I am not about to be no naked person.
See, you would rather be a pilot?
Pilot, pirate, whatever you say.
Just not the naked.
If I had to choose between a pirate and a pilot, I'd probably pick pirates.
No nakedness.
That's option 3.
Can I have choice C, please? I'm gonna see my way out of this one. Okay. All right. So our next one: would you rather never listen to anime theme songs or only watch filler episodes?
Ooh, that's terrible.
Never listen to anime theme songs.
I actually like filler episodes, depending on the franchise. Some are just I want more filler episodes, like the Jujutsu Kaisen ones. They're fun.
Okay, but you got to think this is filler episodes across the board.
Yeah.
Watch only filler episodes.
Yes.
Watch it only. Yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
You get no choice. You
No
either
story.
watch them or you don't.
Okay, never listen to anime.
Yeah, I mostly skip the intros anyway for most, so
How dare
I'll
you.
take that one.
Gotta listen to it every time.
After you listen to it like 3 to 5 times, I skip them too.
Yeah, unless it's a good opening, like I'll listen to it, but most of the time
yeah.
I'll listen to the season 1 One Piece intro every time.
Is that the one with the rap?
No.
You remember that one, right?
Yes. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
I don't
that.
listen to that one at all.
Thought you liked rap.
This is not that. All right. Would you rather learn? Oh wait, did Raver Mom answer that one?
Yeah,
she said. She's the one who jumped it.
Yeah, I'm not all about those fillers.
All right. So, would you rather learn Dragon Force from Fairy Tail or learn All Might's One for All?
All Might's.
Dragon
Force.
I'm all about not to.
Yeah, Dragon Force. Yeah.
Why did you pick One for All?
Because it's iconic, man. Just the superhero, like patriotic, you know.
But you have to learn it. You have to go through all of that junk
still,
that Midoriya went through.
It makes it even more worth it. I'll learn it better.
If you say so. Alright. I'd learn Dragon Force too. Just Would you rather be a hero in My Hero Academia or a ninja in Naruto?
Ooh.
My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
I've never seen an episode.
You never seen one?
I've not watched any of it yet, no, but I will pick it.
There'd be a lot of brats in there.
It's okay. I'd rather deal with those than Naruto.
Naruto.
You'd be a ninja?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And you'd be my hero?
Yeah, I'd just be, some, like, B-list hero. Yeah, like, just see, it'd be easy.
I'm that guy that didn't make it, and now I run the dry cleaner because that's my superpower.
My superpower is oversized thumbs.
Well,
that's the superpower.
You have a guy in the class.
In Naruto, you can learn anything.
His power is just his tail. He doesn't have a power, and he's in the class.
Exactly. How lame do you want to be? In Naruto, you can literally go to any kind of like school, ninja school, and learn any jutsu. Like, just have your pick. Unless you have a Kekkei Genkai, now you got a bloodline trait. You can tell I was a fan back in the day.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I would have to say My Hero. Yeah, I would have to. Just because there's no EDM in Naruto.
I'm glad there isn't.
Ouch.
Shakuhachi, just traditional ninja music.
You're that guy who would like to travel with those dudes from Avatar: The Last Airbender, the gypsy dudes that are.
That would be cool.
All right, next one. Would you rather live in the Demon Slayer world or the Jujutsu Kaisen world?
Ooh,
you know that. Oh, that's actually really
both of those are bad places to live.
Those are both bad places to live. The Demon Slayer world is kind of already kind of like where you live. You just don't know that the demons are there.
Raver Mom?
I'd say Demon Slayer, only if I could be a Demon Slayer.
You gotta go through all the training though.
I don't care. I'll kick some people's butts.
Jutsu Kaisen for me.
Yeah, same. Yeah, because at least you'll be blissfully unaware of what's going on.
Until at least the what do you call it? Culling games.
Yeah, but even then, like, you can opt out to not join it if you're, a normal person. So.
You accidentally get the powers to, manifest anything you have a receipt from. It's actually a guy like that. And he did phenomenal, by the way.
Because he pre-bought everything.
Exactly. He's a genius.
I'd do Demon Slayer, too.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather live in the world of Pokemon or the world of Dragon Ball?
Ooh. If you're not a Saiyan in Dragon Ball, you're just a nobody at this point.
I'll take Pokemon. But
then again, Tien and Yamcha, they got to a certain level of strength just by being human, martial artists. But Pokemon seems a little more fun, doesn't it?
Yamcha never won.
Never won, but you pick any of our butts. His ki blasts, Master Roshi. He learned the Kamehameha, designed it.
All right.
No, Pokemon does seem more fun, though, doesn't it?
I'd have to say I'd do Pokemon, too.
What? That's it. Take that off your wall. Take all of that off your wall right now.
I'm actually a little surprised on that.
My whole thing is, if I could not be a part of their group, I wouldn't want to be in the DBZ.
Make your own group.
I wouldn't want to be in DBZ at all. If I could not be a part of their little group, I wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah, Vegeta would probably bully you.
I would take being if I could get bullied by Vegeta, I'd take Dragon Ball.
Okay. There you go. That's a good answer.
So, if I was able to be in their crew, whether I was the lackey, the bullied one, or whatever, I would do Dragon Ball.
Shine my shoes.
If I could not be a part of their group in Dragon Ball, I'd be in Pokemon so fast.
At least in Pokemon, you have a chance of being, a trainer.
Yeah. Well, the thing is if you're in the group of Dragon Ball, you're not going to be in the path of destruction.
That's true.
If you are not a part of their group, you're going to be in the path of destruction for sure.
They're always in the path of destruction.
Yeah, but
just don't know it.
Hey, Bulma, let me hop into the helicopter with you, please. I'm going to be up there with, who is that, Oolong.
Yeah. NPC number 32 just got blasted. That was him.
Poor guy.
He had his hand up and everything. Let me get on the helicopter. Boom. The planet's destroyed.
Oh my goodness.
So now you see my dilemma.
I pick DBZ. If it happens, it happens.
All right. Would you rather attend a school for heroes or immerse yourself in a school for magic?
School for heroes.
Heroes.
Yeah. I was never once for the caster type.
Raver Mom.
Heroes.
I'm heroes too. Yeah. Would you rather harness the energy of Ki like Goku or master delicate ninjutsu like Naruto?
Ooh. Now Ki, like as in all the way up to Kaioken kind of thing? Or
yeah.
Just blasts? Oh, okay, all the way up.
Yeah, like Goku, as high as he can go.
Neither.
K2's like, nah.
K2's like too many hand sides, too much straining.
Too much yelling.
Too much yelling. I want a quiet hero.
It's okay, K2. You can do the Ki like Goku, and we'll just make you deaf.
Dang.
I would be Ki like Goku.
I like both actually, but I like the freedom that Ki can give you.
Yeah.
You can take Ki anywhere. You don't have to memorize it. The jutsu, you do have to memorize. You have to learn how to control chakra in different ways, different, body parts. I take Ki control too.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to learn all those hand signs.
Yeah.
You do learn to fly, so that is a pretty cool thing.
Oh yeah, that's a huge plus too.
Maybe I would learn it for that.
Yeah, there's only one hand sign that I know besides the Shadow Clone Jutsu from Naruto, and that is the Hidden Leaf Village secret ninjutsu.
I learned the... Oh, that's right. I learned the lightning blade.
No, Chidori.
Well, Chidori was the Sasuke version.
Yeah.
But yeah, lightning blade, the original from Kakashi.
Alright. Would you rather ride along with Ash Ketchum's loyal Pikachu companions or command a team of Digimon?
Digimon.
I want to ride along. I want to be part of the action, man. Command them.
What?
Would you rather hang out with Ash's Pokemon or command...
Like Ash is not there?
Yes.
Then yes.
What a brat.
It's okay. I'd do the Pokemon thing too. Yeah.
Oh, you want to?
Why? Yeah. Digimon are so much cooler than Pokemon.
Because Digimon talk back. They have bigger attitudes.
Talk back. You don't want them to talk back.
Exactly, and they have weapons. And
whenever you are done with your Pokemon's attitude, you call them back to the Pokeball.
Unless it's Pikachu.
Yeah, he's staying out there.
It's okay. Pikachu walks off with the female, so then I'm left in peace. All right. Would you rather survive in a dystopian Tokyo as seen in Akira, or thrive in a steampunk universe like Steam Boy?
Steampunk.
Steam Boy.
Dystopian Akira. Oh yeah, there's some heavy cyberpunk vibes there.
I'd do steampunk too. Yeah. I'd be Steam Boy.
Yeah, Steam Boy is a good movie too.
I love the movie Akira, but I would not want to be stuck in that movie.
Yeah, people don't look very happy.
No.
But I just have a rule of thumb: just stay away from steampunk.
All right. So do we have anything to add in before we close?
Nope.
Okay. Join us as we close in prayer. Father God, I thank you for the sacrifice that your Son gave for us on the cross. I thank you for giving us a Savior who we could seek after and learn from. I thank you for everything that your word gives us as it directs us where we should go and what we should do. And God, as we continue on in our lives this next week, God, I pray that we remember with every step that we take your example of what we should do and how we should treat others. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thanks for hanging out with us on Reb's Otaku Talk. Make sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. And don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook at Reb's Otaku Talkers and on X at Reb's Otaku Talk. We'd love to hear from you, so drop a comment, leave a review, and share your favorite anime and God moments with the community. Also, check out RebsOtakuShop.com to grab some awesome merch. And do not miss out on any new updates that we have with the podcast. Until next time, keep your anime collection strong and your faith stronger. See you later, guys.
Take care, all.
Bye.
Listener mail and fan debates. We love the art the Lord creates. From Studio Ghibli to Naruto, God speaks in ways you didn't know. Stories rise like rising sun. We break them down one by one. Shoo, this ain't just hype, it's revelation. Anime with holy inspiration. Otaku life with transformation. Faith and fandom, no limitation. It's Revs! Otaku talk! From JoJo's post to Spirit Lead, we laugh, reflect, and plant that seed. It's Revs! Otaku talk! So hit that play, don't walk away. Let's geek and grow in Jesus' way. O-T-A-K-U, talking truth in all we do. Revs crew, rolling through. Faith meets fandom just for you.
Otaku.